I'm about to do your Scorpio January 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. Scorpio, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Scorpio love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Scorpio love readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Scorpio reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at how your romantic person of interest really feels about you, what they think about you, what their beliefs are about you. Then we're going to take a look at what their intentions are toward you here at the end of January 2021, as well as what their most likely actions are going to be toward you moving forward from the end of January 2021. And then I'm going to get you some advice on how to navigate this situation with this person so that it works out in a way that's best for you. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means that I'm not tapping into your individual energies as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the Scorpio people that I'm supposed to be getting messages for. So you got to take this as it resonates. And because it's a general reading, it also means that it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Scorpio person on the planet all at the same time. I mean, there's like 667 million Scorpios walking the face of the earth right now. And there's no way one reading can resonate with all of them. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Scorpio reading. I just got a replacement deck for my favorite deck of cards, so they're a little slickery here. So excuse me if they start shooting everywhere. But let's start by getting 3 cards for how your romantic person of interest really feels about you. How does Scorpio's romantic person of interest really feel about them here at the end of January 2021, please? Let's get 2 more on how Scorpio's person really feels about them. Okay, we'll take that one. That's cool. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. Now this is an ending to something. This is a swift ending, sometimes a painful ending, sometimes it's an ending that they didn't see coming, hence the sword stuck in this person's back. Sometimes it's even an ending in betrayal, hence the sword stuck in this person's back. But nonetheless, this is an ending to something, a very swift ending that's got some finality to it here. Looks like this person is feeling stuck in their head about this ending with you, whatever this means. This is like thinking about something on this repeating loop in their mind over and over and over again, just like grinding on it, because they're not really sure what the safe step to take is with you. And they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of it, not able to get you out of their head. Now also in their feelings for you, Scorpio, we have the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and we have the High Priestess. So this Ace of Swords, this is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. This can also be the sword that you would use to sever a relationship or to sever something that's not in balance in your life. It's like a sword you would use to make a decision with. So it's like your person is feeling possibly like you've cut them off and ended the connection with them. It's got them stuck in their head. It's also got them feeling walled off and defensive. This 9 of Wands is about being walled off and defensive, but it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior. He's been hurt, so he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself so he doesn't continue to get hurt. It's about trying to heal so that they can get their energy right to move forward in the next step on their journey. So they're feeling walled off and defensive, or they're feeling like you're walled off and defensive since you've cut them off. Potentially both. Then we have the High Priestess and their feelings. This is she who knows. This is the unconscious mind. This is the intuition. This is the connection to source, connection to the universe, connection to the divine, however you want to think about that. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness. So she's got access to all the information that she could ever want, access to info that you and I as humans don't have access to. She can go behind that curtain anytime she wants. So this is your intuition. This could be saying that your person is getting intuitive hits about you, or they feel like your intuition is giving you intuitive hits about them. This can be gut feelings. This can also represent in a love reading that this connection, at least in your person's feelings, is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It's more like a divine connection here. At least that's how your person's feeling about it. Now let's take a look at what they think about you. What's this person think about Scorpio here at the end of January 2021, please? What do they think about Scorpio? Whoa, hey, brand new deck. They're slickery. Let's get two more for this person's thoughts about Scorpio, please. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take that one too, apparently. It looks like we're taking some bonus cards here. Well, got a lot of fire energy out here. On the bottom of the deck, there's that Eight of Swords again. They're stuck in their head. They're, in terms of their thinking about you, they can't get you out of their head. They're grinding on you on this repeating loop. This is like they're not sure what to do about you, and they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. This is really like a self-imposed mental prison of their own thoughts. They're thinking about it a lot. Can't get you out of their head. In their thoughts about you, we have the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Tower, and the Six of Wands. So we're starting this off with the Six. We're ending this off with the Six. In the middle, we've got some passion and desire and things coming apart here. So this Six of Swords is about moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calmer waters, clear waters, where there's going to be more clarity, where they're moving forward toward what it is they actually want. Now, the woman and the child and the sword stuck in this boat represent that even though they're moving forward into calmer waters, they're doing so carrying some burdens from the past along with them. So they're thinking about how to move forward with you, how to move forward into calmer waters, how to get what they want with you, stuck in their head about that. Three of Wands, this is like the beginning stages of manifesting something in their life. This is, in the Two of Wands, the card right before this, it's about being at a crossroads, at a fork in the road, at some decision point. And it's a decision about which path leads to the world they actually want, and which path do they need to leave behind. Well, in the Three of Wands that they have in their energy, that decision's already been made. They've already chosen the path that leads them to the world they want, and they're already taking steps down that path, having this positive expectancy that something good is going to come out of the path they've chosen. It just hasn't materialized in the physical 3D reality yet. They're still waiting on it to show up. So this is an energy of waiting on something, but having this positive expectancy that something good's coming their way. Next we have the Four of Wands. So we've got a little bit of progress going on. We're going from the 3 to the 4. In the Four of Wands, that thing that they started manifesting in the Three of Wands has actually appeared here. This is a celebration about that thing actually appearing. Now, fours represent stability, so this can also represent stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. These Four Wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifestation. About manifesting something that's like so stable that it's worth celebrating. So I think that's probably what your person's waiting on here, at least in their thoughts. They're grinding on how to move forward with you. They're trying to manifest this stability in the connection with you. But they're also thinking about this Tower. This is when everything came crashing down. This is a very abrupt shift, a very abrupt change. It's like a foundation rocking event. This is usually not such a great energy, at least at the time. Most people, when they have a Tower, their first thought is, why is this happening to me? In reality, it's not happening to them, it's happening for them. A lot of this This card's 16 of the major arcana. In numerology, you would combine the 1 plus the 6 together for 16 to get 7, which is the number of the divine. So this represents the divine stepping in and bringing this tower down, because it's not what was meant to be. So something came crashing down, something came apart. We saw that 10 of Swords and ending. We got your person being walled off and defensive about that. They're trying to move forward into calmer waters, but they're still trying to manifest something with you. So this is kind of telling me that they didn't learn the lesson that they were supposed to. The tower came crashing down, but they still haven't gotten it through their thick head yet. Now the final card in their thoughts about you is the Six of Wands. Now this is a card of recognition, either your person being recognized for something, or your person coming to some sort of recognition, either about themselves, most likely some recognition about you. This is also a card that's about moving forward in success and victory. So we're starting their thoughts off with moving forward into calmer waters, ending their thoughts off with moving forward in success and victory. They're grinding on that with you. Let's take a look at their beliefs. What are this person's beliefs about Scorpio here at the end of January 2021, please? What do they believe about Scorpio, please? Let's get one more. What do they believe about Scorpio? Okay, well, we're turning these back over here. That one, not bad. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Now, this is a card of wish fulfillment. So they're believing that you are their wish fulfillment. Yeah, that's what they're believing. This has other meanings to it, but I'm really feeling they're believing this is wish fulfillment for them. This can also represent an energy of being completely emotionally happy, emotionally content in and of themselves, like not needing anyone else emotionally to feel good about themselves. It's about getting your happiness from inside and not from some external source, getting your sense of love or being worthy of being loved from inside and not some external source. I don't really feel like that's the case for your person here. I feel like your person is viewing you strictly as wish fulfillment here, and they've got Three of Swords under that, heartbreak and sadness. Now, a lot of times this is from a third-party energy. It doesn't necessarily mean like a romantic third party. It doesn't mean you were cheating on them or they were cheating on you, although that could be. This is like an energy of like there's some heartbreak and sadness caused by something that's not necessarily your energy, Scorpio, not necessarily your person's energy. Although, again, it could be. It's caused your person to have to go internal. They've isolated themselves, withdrawn. They're going internal, doing some soul searching, some deep inner reflection about something here. There's some sort of transformation here. This is Scorpio energy. Yeah, while they're doing this internal work, they're either transforming something about themselves or they're doing a lot of thinking about you, Scorpio. In their beliefs about you, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Now, this Five of Pentacles is an energy of abandonment. It's about being cast aside, being left out in the cold. Sometimes this represents a feeling of like feeling like they're not good enough for you. We saw the Ten of Swords. There was an ending. We see the Tower. We see them still stuck in their head trying to figure out how to still move forward with you, how to manifest stability with you even after this Tower. They're still believing like your wish fulfillment, even though their heart's been broken. This, to me, is them believing that you left them out in the cold, or you believing that you cast them aside, or believing that they're not good enough for you, even though they believe your wish fulfillment for them. The next two cards we have are the Moon and the Nine of Swords, both of which are about fears, worries, and anxieties here. So your person's having a lot of fears, worries, and anxieties. They're stuck in their head grinding on all this, making like a self-imposed mental prison of their own thoughts. This is also, it can mean something being hidden in the dark, as in like there's something you don't know about, something that you can't see as it relates to this person. This could be telling me that they have some secret they need to keep from you, or that you aren't seeing, that you've cast them aside. You aren't seeing how much worry, how much fear they have. You aren't seeing that they view you as wish fulfillment and that apparently you broke their heart. That's kind of what I'm feeling here from that. Next, we have the Nine of Swords, more fears, worries, and anxieties. This is also about thinking about something so much that it's to your person's detriment. It's like they're thinking about it so much that it's messing with their ability to go to sleep, messing with their ability to stay asleep. They could be having nightmares. At the very least, they're stressing themselves out because of what they're thinking about and how much they're thinking about it. And it looks like what they're thinking about is this Ten of Pentacles, and they believe they can have the Ten of Pentacles with you. This is maximum stability. We already saw that in their thoughts about you, having a lot of stability with you. Maximum stability, maximum abundance, prosperity. This is the combining together of two people, all their assets, all their resources to make something very stable and abundant. This is like building a legacy here. So they're thinking about that. They're viewing you as wish fulfillment. Fears and worries about the stability, believing that either you left them out in the cold or believing that they're not good enough for you. One of the two. Now that's their feelings and their thoughts and their beliefs. What are their intentions? What are this person's intentions towards Scorpio here at the end of January 2021, please? What are their intentions towards Scorpio at the end of January 2021? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of work, like putting in the work on something, being willing to put in the work on something. Something to do with stability here. Again, I see stability all through this thing. In their thoughts, it's the dead center of their thoughts. In their beliefs, that's the part that they have fears, worries, and anxieties about. Now we've got them intending to put in work on the stability. This is a very generous energy. This is someone who builds empires, someone who wants to share their stability and their abundance with other people. It's a little bizarre here because in their intentions we have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So they're wanting to put in work on the stability, but the first thing I noticed right out of the gate was we have two kings here. Now this is either your person intending to take on characteristics of both of these kings. This could be telling me that they can't make up their mind about something here. This King of Swords, this is Gemini energy, or sometimes Aquarius energy. This is a decision-making energy. This is someone who's very smart, very analytical, very fair. They're not interested in the emotions behind things. They're emotionally disconnected. They're only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter, and they're going to ignore the emotions. They're going to ignore the story behind what's going on and only focus on the truth and the facts of the matter. And they're going to use those to make the best, most logical, most rational, most fair decision available here. At least that's in their intentions. They seem conflicted though, because the next energy they have in their intentions is the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius or Leo energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows exactly what he wants, and he goes after what he wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. He doesn't take no for an answer. He doesn't let obstacles get in the way. He sees things through all the way until the end, and he goes after what he wants, and he usually gets it. This also represents having a lot of passion and desire for you. So they're trying to be logical about this. They're trying to be rational and fair about this. And at the same time, they have so much passion and desire for you that it's like they're going to come after you at some point. They're going to try and put in the work on this to build the stability back. But then we've got this Seven of Swords, and this is... I'm feeling funny about this one. This is either like sneaky behavior, like trying to get away with something, lying, cheating, stealing, overall deception. I'm getting the feeling that they're trying to detach from their emotions and they're having a hard time doing it because they're so stuck in their head. This could be saying that your person has so much desire for you that they're willing to lie, cheat, and steal to get what they want. This could also be telling me that your person is afraid of getting hurt again. This is like a self-preservation type energy sometimes, where like the whole reason the person's stealing these swords is because they don't want to be hurt by those swords. They don't want the swords used against them, so they're stealing them to make sure they can't be hurt. Now another meaning for this is leaving something behind, because he can only carry 5 swords and he's got to leave these other 2 behind. I'm not really feeling that though. This last card is 4 of Cups. This usually for me represents that a love offer is either already on the table between the 2 of you and it hasn't been accepted or rejected yet, which could be what your person is grinding on here. The very first card in their feelings is a card of making a decision. We have the King of Swords who carries that Ace of Swords, a decision-making energy. This could be saying that there is a decision that needs to be made about this love offer and it hasn't been made yet. This can also represent your person thinking about making a love offer to you, but they just haven't yet. Either because they're still so stuck in their head, or they still feel like maybe they're not good enough. Maybe they still have too many fears, worries, anxieties that you won't accept them, even if they do try to put the work in on this. The Seven of Swords is throwing me off here. I'm feeling something sneaky. I almost feel like lie, cheat, and steal to get what I want. Well, that's their intentions. You know how people are. What they intend to do, what they actually do, sometimes are very different things. So let's take a look at what their most likely actions are going to be toward you moving forward from January 2021. What are this person's most likely actions going to be towards Scorpio as we move forward from the end of January 2021, please? Well, bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Virgo energy. This is about going internal, doing some soul searching, some deep reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do moving forward here. They still view you as their wish fulfillment. So they're trying to figure out how to get their wishes fulfilled, either without getting their heart broken again. Maybe that's what this Seven of Swords is telling me, that they're trying to be logical and rational about this. They're trying to keep their desire in check because they don't want to be hurt, and they're thinking about making a love offer toward you. They just haven't in their intentions, and they haven't fully decided yet. So most likely what they're going to do is do some contemplation about that, do some soul searching, trying to figure it out, because they don't want to be hurt again. They have a lot of love and emotions for you. Yeah, they're thinking about this love connection between the 2 of you. I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected, but it's a 2, and 2s represent needing to make a choice here. If your person's got a lot of love and emotions, they're just not outwardly expressing that. Now, in their most likely actions toward you, we have the Queen of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Lovers. Queen of Cups, this is someone who has a lot of love and emotions for you. Someone who gives their love and emotions. Now this is either how they're viewing you, Scorpio, or this is the type of an energy that they're in themselves in terms of their actions. Like they're likely to express their love and emotions, likely to try and love on you. This is like a loving, mothering, nurturing type energy. Also someone who's very intuitive. Next we have the Ten of Cups. This is the happy fairy tale ending card. This is two people who are in this Nine of Cups state that I described, where they're emotionally happy, emotionally content in and of themselves. They don't need happiness from an external source. It comes from within. They don't need love from an external source because they love themselves. It's two people in that state coming together into union where they make like a happy family together. This is like everyone's in love. Happy fairy tale ending card. Now also in their most likely actions is the Lovers. Divine counterparts. This is I breathe you in. You breathe. Your person is exhausting. They're exhausted. I've been fighting off yawning for most of this reading now. They're so stuck in their head and so grinding on all of this that they're stressing themselves out. They're probably not sleeping very much here. They're going through a difficult time, and I'm feeling it. It's like I'm still fighting off a yawn right now. This is divine counterparts, divine feminine, divine masculine. This represents like a very, very strong connection, like soulmate, possibly twin flame type connection. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're soulmates, but still it represents needing to make some sort of a choice. I feel like your person is at some point here, either already or in the coming days, they're going to be coming out of hermit mode. Trying to make a decision here. Yeah, they don't want to let go of you. They're still clinging on to hope that this can be healed with you. And with Scorpio, we've got Scorpio energy. They're trying to transform this situation. We've got news and messages of passion and desire here. Man. Well, they need to get some damn sleep, and they need to like stop grinding on this so much because they're killing me here. This is about taking the first steps down a new path towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. The Empress, birthing something new. The Magician, they're trying to manifest something with you. I feel like they're going to be taking actions of love in your direction, trying to love on you, trying to get this happy fairy tale ending, trying to express their love and build this connection back with you. Now that's your person, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the advice for you on how you should navigate this, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, how you should kind of play this so that it works out in a way that's best for you. What is the advice for Scorpio, please, as it relates to this person? How should they navigate this situation? Okay. Well, I'll be danged. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, Aries energy. This is about taking charge, taking control of a situation. The Emperor is also a master manifester. He's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources, everything he needs to put together a plan to get what he wants and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. This is an energy of taking control of something here. Then we have Justice, a card of balance. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in this card is used to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. So this is telling me, like, for you to take control of the situation, take charge of the situation, balance things out for you. We have the King of Wands next. This is like someone who knows what they want, knows exactly what they want, and they go after it. They don't take no for an answer. So this is saying, you got to know what you want. Put together the plan to get what you want. Balance this back out so that it's right, fair, and just for you according to what it is that you want. There's that Tower again that we already saw in your person's energy. Man, we got Tower here. This is when everything came apart. We've got a Queen of Cups. You probably still have a lot of love and emotions for this person, but then we've got the Six of Swords next, moving forward into calmer waters. This is like leaving the past behind you, moving forward toward what it is that you actually want. You might need to take a little bit of time to think about that. The Hanged Man is Pisces energy. This is progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stagnant. It's about hanging upside down and looking at things from different perspectives, different points of view, trying to figure out what you got to do moving forward, and progress not happening until then. It's all about what you want, Scorpio. You got to know what you want and go after that. In your actual advice, we have the Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Now we saw the Ace of Swords in that Justice card. The Ace of Swords is actually the very first card out for your person here. We've seen this Ace of Swords in the King of Swords in your person's intentions. This is, this Ten of Cups, again, is a happy fairy tale ending type connection here. Everyone coming together in love. You've got a Two of Cups. Love connection between the two of you. I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a two, and that means there's a choice that needs to be made here about this love connection, about whether or not to come back into this happy fairy tale ending. Another meaning for the Emperor is setting boundaries on something, like taking control, taking charge, going after what it is you want, being fair about it, but making sure that it's balanced and that you get what you want, what's right for you. Again, I got with these cards in that order together, this isn't so much about doing the right thing for the person. It's about doing the right thing based on what it is you desire, what you want. Next, we've got a Four of Cups, which we already saw out here in your person's intention, them contemplating making a love offer. This is feeling like that love offer on the table. God, your person is killing me, Scorpio. That love offer is on the table. You just haven't accepted it or rejected it yet. I think that's the decision you need to make here about what is you want. Do you want to accept this love offer or not? King of Pentacles, this is about your stability, your material world stability, your finances, like the stability of your physical 3D reality life here. Making that important in your decision. And we've got the decision card here, the Ace of Swords, the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. It's the sword you would use to sever a relationship, sever something that's not in balance. Like the root word of the word decide or decision, like the Latin word that comes from, literally means to cut off. So cutting off all other options is how you make a decision. So this is about you making a decision based on what is best for you, what is right for you. I feel like you're being instructed not to forget about the Tower when everything came apart. You've got a lot of love for them still. I feel like you're debating about whether to take them back or whether to move forward going towards something different. And right now progress is halted. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Scorpio love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.